Another great default feature is automatic hit point detection as soon as you hit stop on an audio recording. Before, it was a separate process to go through in the sample editor to detect all of the hit points, but now Cubase just does it automatically. And let me show you what I'm talking about. I'm going to record a somewhat percussive bass track, and then when I hit stop, you'll see that the hit points have already been detected. Now, if I zoom in on that track, you'll notice that the hit points have already been detected. So if I go into the sample editor, it's even more obvious. So I'm going to double click on that event, and you can see that every single one of those hit points has automatically been detected. Now, if you're doing musical projects, it's a good idea to have it detect those hit points because then it's not a separate operation and it all happens very quickly in the background. But if you are doing non-musical projects like long-form convention recording or meeting recording, something like that, then you may not want to have automatic hit point detection on, simply because longer audio files will take a little bit more time to automatically detect those hit points. So if you're in that situation, you might want to go to the Preferences, which on a Mac are under the Cubase pull-down menu and Preferences, or on a Windows-based PC, you'll find Preferences under the File menu and right next to Key Commands. But I'm going to go into the Preferences setting, and I'm going to find the Editing controls on the left-hand side here, and then click on Audio, and you'll notice that by default, the automatic hit point detection is enabled. But if you're doing those long-form, non-musical projects, you may want to just turn that off. That way you won't have to wait when you hit stop to have all of the hit points detected automatically. And there's one other hit point feature I want to show you, and that is in the sample editor. You now have a new control to determine the minimum length of any hit point. So if you have a lot of really fast percussive little events going on in an audio track and you're getting too many hit points, you could go in and change the automatic length from the default of 20 milliseconds up to something higher, like 100 or 200 milliseconds. That way you don't get a lot more hit points than you'd ever want or need. So those are the new hit point features, and next I'll talk about the new MIDI tab in the score editor.